Today, the 29th of July, is the day the Church commemorates Mary, Martha and Lazarus, a family group who are close friends of Jesus. Typically on this day, we look to the passage in the Gospel of John, where Jesus is in Lazarus' house, having been invited there for a dinner. We're not actually told why Jesus was invited to this particular meal, but maybe there's a clue when John reminds us that this was the Lazarus whom Jesus had raised from the dead. As extraordinary as this might sound, here we have a group of people joining together for a dinner, one of whom had already died and been buried, and is now back with them fully alive. So perhaps it's a kind of a rejoicing, a celebration meal. I don't think I can really imagine what that might have been like, being in the company of one who was dead and is now sitting next to them, eating and talking. The peculiarity and wonderment of all that aside, John offers us in his passage, John chapter 12, verses 1 to 8, an opportunity to see interesting characteristics in each of the gathered group. Martha is the one who serves dinner. Mary anoints Jesus' feet with perfumed oil. Judas criticizes Mary's actions, saying she's wasted the expensive oil. If we turn to the similar passage in Luke's Gospel, there we see Martha complaining to Jesus that she's having to do all the hard work, whilst her sister Mary lounges at Jesus' feet, seemingly doing nothing. And there it's Jesus who berates Martha, and we end up realizing that both Mary and Martha's actions are equally valued in Jesus' sight. Comparisons can then be drawn between the benefits of an action-filled spiritual life and the contemplative one. Neither one is better than the other. But what these stories offer to us is also something else. They help us to see that whatever we're like, whoever we are, however we believe we are called to love and serve God, all of those things and all of those ways are valuable. There is no better type of service, as long as what we offer is done with a genuine heart, with the best of our intentions, and believing we are doing these things for the right reasons. There will also always be a Judas. Human nature is often to be critical of one another. Sometimes there may be someone alongside us to support us in our actions, as Jesus defended Mary's actions to Judas, and at other times not, and we can feel alone and isolated in our offering. If that is the case, we remember that nothing is hidden to God, and He knows all of our actions and our heart's intention. The characters of Lazarus, Mary and Martha in this context at a meal in Lazarus' home also, I think, has the possibility of giving us a glimpse of the nature of the relationships within the Trinity, should we choose to interpret this in that way. The key thing to notice is the differences in their actions, attitudes and reactions. We're offered different angles and perspectives and how they work together as a whole, unified yet able to act independently. A closely related group essentially offering hospitality together, yet able to reach out as individuals within that. A family bonded by flesh and blood, yet of diverse characteristics and personalities. This is perhaps helpful to ponder when we try to understand in our small ways a little more of the relational perspectives of the Trinity, but also importantly, it mirrors our lives together as communities of diverse people, unified through common belief and faith. Acceptance of difference and diversity is central to our lives together, and we give thanks for the ways in which Lazarus, Mary and Martha offers us these perspectives.